in last lecture we discussed about MCG, that is moving coil galvanometer, voltage sensitivity, current sensitivity, then galvanometer as a emitter and galvanometer as a voltmeter. Right. Today we will discuss about some remaining examples of chapter number 4, which is based on this theory. Right. So friends, see example number 10. So here in example number 10, the two moving coil meters M1 and M2 have following data are that we know the value of R1, N1, A1, B1, then R2, A2, N2 and B2. We have to find out the ratio of current sensitivity of M2 and N1 and ratio of voltage sensitivity of M2 and M1. So we already know the formula of current sensitivity. Current sensitivity is equals to NAB by K and voltage sensitivity NAB by Ki. So first of all, we find out the ratio of current sensitivity. So ratio of current sensitivity of M2 and M1. So we already know the formula of current sensitivity. So current sensitivity of M1. So the formula will be like this, NAB by K. So we have to write the current sensitivity of M1. So instead of N, N1, A1, B, B1. K constant, right? So current sensitivity of M1, N1, B, A1, B1 by K, and current sensitivity of M2, that is N2, A2, B2 by K. We have to find out the ratio. So ratio of current sensitivity. So what is the ratio of current sensitivity? So we have to write M2 by M1. So value of M2, that is N2, A2, B2 by K, and value of M1, N1, A1, B1 divided by K. So here K cancel. So M2 upon M1 is equals to value of N2, that is 42. Value of A2, 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 3. Value of B2, 0.50 upon value of N1, 30. A1, 3.6 into 10 raised to minus 3. Value of B1, 0.25. So if you calculate this, then you will get current sensitivity is equals to ratio of current sensitivity is equals to 1.4. So ratio of current sensitivity of M2 and M1 is equals to 1.4. Now voltage sensitivity. So ratio of voltage sensitivity of M2 and M1. So what is the voltage sensitivity for M1? So Vs of M1. We know the formula NAB by Ki. So N1 B1 A1 upon KR1. Right? And voltage sensitivity of M2. So Vs of M2, that is N2 B2 A2 by KR2. Right? So we have to find out the ratio of voltage sensitivity. So once again friends, ratio of voltage sensitivity M2 upon M1. Right? So ratio of voltage sensitivity M2 upon M1. What is the value of M2? That is N2 A2 B2 by KR2. And value of M1, that is N1 A1 B1. This is B2, right? So N1 A1 B1 by KR1. So here value of K cancel, right, because K constant. So we already know the value of N2 A2 B2 by N1 A1 B1. See here, N2 A2 B2 upon N1 A1 B1, that is 1.4. So 1.4. So value of R1 10 divided by value of R2, that is 14. So here 1.4 into 10, that gives 14. So 1. So the ratio of voltage sensitivity of M2 and N1, that is 1, right? So if we know the formula of current sensitivity and voltage sensitivity, then we can easily calculate this example, right? Because this example is only based on the formula of current sensitivity and voltage sensitivity, right? So we already know the formula of current sensitivity, NAB by K. So for M1 A1 B1 by K, for M2 N2 A2 B2 by K. So we have to find out the ratio of current sensitivity of M2 and M1. So M2 by M1, that gives N2 A2 A2 N2 A2 B2 by N1 A1 B1. Right. So after calculating this, we get the ratio of current sensitivity 1.4. Then for voltage sensitivity, we know the formula NAB by KI. So for M1 N1 A1 B1 by KR1. For N2 N2 A2 B2 by KR2. So ratio of N2 by M1. So N2 by M1, if we calculate this, we know that N2 A2 B2 upon N1 A1 B1, that is 1.4. So value of R1 10 and value of R2 14. So the ratio of voltage sensitivity of M2 and M1 1, right? So this is the example number 10. Now we move forward to our last example of this chapter, that is illustration number 13. Now see, in the circuit the current is to be measured, so we have to find out the value of current I. What is the value of current if the ammeter is shown in figure? So the figure will be like this. Here this is the resistance 3 ohm, this is ammeter, and this is the battery having potential 3 watt. Current will be like this, right? So here we have to find out the current, but first of all, for case 1, if galvanometer with a resistance Rg is equals to 60 ohm, so here Rg is equals to given 60 ohm. So we have to find out current if the resistance of this galvanometer is 60 ohm. So we already know the formula, I is equals to V by R from the Ohm's law. So if we formulate I, then we get I is equals to V by R. So value of V 3. Now what is the value of resistance? So we already know that we connect the ammeter always in series. So for series operation we have to add the resistance. So the resistance of galvanometer 60 plus here one another resistor having resistance 3 ohm, so plus 3, because to find out current we connect ammeter in series. So for series operation the equivalent resistance R is equals to R1 plus R2. So we have to add 60 plus 3. So I is equals to 3 upon 63, which is 0.04 ampere, right? So current 0.04 ampere, right? Now second case. So here in first case we connect the galvanometer having a resistance Rg 60 ohm. So to find out the value of current, we use the Ohm's law. V is equals to IR, so I V by R. So V3, here for series operation we know that R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2 up to so on. So here there are two resistors, first one 60 and another one 3. So total resistance 60 plus 3, that is 63. So we will get current I is equals to 0.04 ampere. Now case 2. If a galvanometer described in A but convert to an ammeter by a shunt having resistance 0.02 ohm. So here the resistance of galvanometer is 60 ohm, which is converted into ammeter by having a resistance of shunt, that is Rs 0.02 ohm. So we already discussed in last lecture, if we want to convert galvanometer into ammeter, then we have to connect this shunt in parallel. So this will be like this. This is the Rg, and here we connect Rs parallel to the resistance of galvanometer. So here parallel connection. So equivalent resistance will be, so R equivalent is equals to Ig into Rs upon Rg plus Rs. Right? We already discussed about this equation in last lecture. Right? So here R equivalent will be value of Rg 60 into value of Rs 0.02 upon 60 plus 0.02. So if you solve this, then you will get equivalent resistance, that is 0.02 ohm. So the equivalent resistance of Rg and Rs is 0.02. Right? So here we have to find out current. So once again, I is equals to V by R. Value of voltage 3. Now here, the value of R. Here this R equivalent will be in series with this resistance having, this resistor having a resistance 3 ohm. So total resistance 0.02 plus 3. Right? Because this circuit is connected in series with this resistor having a resistance 3 ohm. So total resistance will be R equivalent, that is 0.02 plus 3. So I is equals to 3 upon 3.02. So if you solve this, then you will get current 0.9. So current will be 0.9 ampere. Once again friends, we have to convert galvanometer into ammeter. So here, as per the statement, a shunt will be connected having resistance 0.02 ohm. So we already discussed in the last lecture, to convert galvanometer into ammeter, we connect shunt parallel to the circuit. So Rg and Rs are in parallel connection. So equivalent resistance of this Rg and Rs, R equivalent is equals to Rg Rs upon Rg plus Rs. So we will get equivalent resistance 0.02 ohm. So to find out current, we use the Ohm's law. V is equals to IR. So I is equals to V by R. Value of voltage 3 upon total resistance. So this circuit is in series with the resistor having resistance 3 ohm, right? Because this circuit is at here and this will be in series with this resistor having a resistance 3 ohm. So total resistance will be 0.02 plus 3, so 3.02. So we will get the current I 0.9 ampere. Now we will discuss about our last case C. If an ideal ammeter with zero resistance. So here the resistance of ammeter will be 0. So once again, to find out current I is equals to V by R, value of V3. Now resistance. So this ammeter having a resistance 0 ohm, but this 0 ohm is in parallel with 3 ohm. So total resistance will be 3 plus 0. I repeat once again. Here this resistance, or we can say ammeter having a resistance 0 ohm is in series, not parallel, right? So here this resistance of ammeter is 0, but this resistance of ammeter is in series with this resistance, right? So total resistance will be 3 plus resistance of ammeter 0. So I is equals to 3 by 3. So 1. So current I is equals to 1 ampere. Once again friends, in case C, if an ideal ammeter with 0 resistance, so this ammeter having a resistance 0, but as shown in figure, this ammeter is in series with this resistance. So resistance of ammeter 0, but this resistance is in series with this resistor having resistance 3 ohm. So once again I is equals to V by R. So 3 upon total resistance. So 3 plus resistance of this ammeter 0, because this resistor of ammeter and this resistor having a resistance 3 ohm are in series, right? So we already know that for series operation R equivalent is equals to R1 plus R2 up to so on. So I is equals to V by R, value of V3 upon R3 plus 0. So we will get current I is equals to 1 ampere. Okay friends, thank you.